I'm definitely a believer that hand hygiene is the #1 most important way to stop the spread of germs and reduce the odds of getting sick. It's well proven in hospitals, but I think throughout our daily life that hand hygiene is critical. It's simple. People forget about it sometimes, but it's really simple and it's important. It's all about reducing risk. If you've got germs on your hands, there's a risk they can get in your body or get in someone else's body and make you or them ill. Washing your hands or using alcohol-based hand sanitizer is going to reduce that risk. It's important to perform hand hygiene throughout the day, both at home and at work. There's many occasions where it can benefit you, such as before you eat, as you're preparing food. If you ever deal with anyone who's sick or injured, that's a key moment. And then I like to tell people, after you've touched something that could be contaminated, like the trash or diapers, or you've contaminated yourself, like sneezing or coughing, and then of course the one that everyone knows is after you use the bathroom, you should wash or sanitize your hands. A good routine for proper hand hygiene, which is especially important during the winter germ season when you're more at risk, is to wash your hands. The experts recommend washing for at least 15 to 20 seconds. You'll hear some people recommend singing the happy birthday song a few times or the ABCs all the way through. As you're doing that, it's really important to cover your whole hand and make sure you use enough friction to get the germs lifted off the skin and down the drain. Now, sinks and soap that you trust isn't always available, so a great solution in those cases is an alcohol-based instant hand sanitizer. And in that case, like with Purell, you want to use enough to cover your whole hand, and experts recommend having your hands wet for about 10 to 15 seconds. There are many good solutions around hand hygiene that employers can provide for their employees. #1, I would say, is in a bathroom. You want to provide a good hand wash. And I like to see an alcohol-based instant hand sanitizer at the door of the bathroom to try to catch that portion of the population that just doesn't wash their hands. Throughout the building, especially at places where there's a lot of traffic, such as the elevators, lobbies, cafeterias, you want to provide an alcohol-based instant hand sanitizer so they have that option at points where they're at risk of either getting contaminated or contaminating themselves. And again, any sink throughout the building should have a good hand wash. There are many good tips that parents can teach their kids around hand hygiene, and many of them are the same as they were years ago, especially around hand washing. You want to wash your hands effectively for 15 to 20 seconds, cover the whole hand, use enough force to rub the germs off your hands and down the drain. The invention of the alcohol-based instant hand sanitizer gives us a great ability to teach our kids to clean their hands before they're eating something at a restaurant, after or during a sporting event, when they're at school contacting a lot of other kids. That's a great time to use an alcohol-based instant hand sanitizer.